Okay, you
Yeah,
guys ready?
yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, Mr. Samia, this is my co-host Ziadi Bajolo, and I'm Francois Say. I will be the host of the show, and he's going to accompany me by being the co-host. For him, based in the
Okay,
U.S. and I'm based here in Liberia. He's actually the founder of this platform, and it's been
okay,
going on smooth and well with the kind of vision that he came on board with, and things are working pretty well. So, Ziadi,
okay,
this is actually our guest, uh, who have been in Ghana for some quite, I think, like 38 years, and decided to come back home, and he's doing uh great job, by creating job opportunities and all this kind of stuff. So he will be the one who will be actually interviewing today. So we just know one another before we can start the basic stuff, and that's just it there. Okay.
All right. Hey, welcome, my brother. Welcome to LBCN. Liberia Business
thank you,
Connection
sir.
Network. Pleasure to have you on. We're looking
Okay,
forward
sir.
to diving into all the great things that you're doing in Liberia over there.
Thank you very much, sir. I'm grateful.
Okay. A minute, sir.
So let me know when you're ready.
You got your own open already, right?
Just give me a second. Try to.
I mean, your Kengo ano Kengo or what kind of cap? It was small, straight in there.
My what?
Your lay hat, straight in there.
Oh, okay.
Almost the ninja form. The other one will cover the left, the right eye. That's great.
There
Okay,
you
it's set.
go.
Yeah, it's set now.
Okay.
Uh,
All right.
if you're ready, you sum me up. Yeah?
All right. Yeah, you ready? Just let me know.
I'm ready. If you're ready, you just because you're the one waiting for now.
All right. Yeah, I'm
You
ready.
ready?
Yeah.
Uh, okay. Hello, welcome to Libra Business Connection Network, the platform where we discuss business idea and investment opportunities in Liberia. My name is Francois Say, and I'm here with my co-host Ziadi Bajolo, aka the Fufu Investor. So, follow up before we start this interview. We would like for you guys to please share the content, okay, like, comment, invite your friends and family members, be it in Liberia, out of the country, to subscribe on to this channel because it's a channel that help educate everyone, okay, be it in business person or be it someone that is working in a official position or whatever. we here to educate people about business, okay, and also try to establish connection between investor and that of you, the entrepreneur. Okay, so feel free to contact us at any time if you find it necessary to get connected onto our platform. If you want to be interviewed just as we do with others, it is free, absolutely free with no charge attached to it. You just hit our WhatsApp number or contact us through Facebook, and we will get back to you and try to establish a date, and also evaluate whether you fit the criteria to appear onto our show. Okay, so yeah, Ziadi, how's it? I know that you kind of wake up earlier just to meet up with this schedule. I think it should be something around, I don't know, 2 or 3 a.m. at your end. How's the day been going? How's your work? How's everything?
Yeah, everything's good, man. We just thank God for life. The schedule been tough, but at the same time, over here in beautiful El Paso, Texas, it's around 3, almost 3:30 over here in the morning. But you gotta make it happen. You know what I mean? Whatever it takes. I like to really take part into the interview. But anyways, that's enough for me. How about your end? What's going on?
Yeah, things have been doing well. Things, a miracle has been manifesting in my life, in the life of my family. Not to say much because the more you talk good thing about yourself, the more I don't know how to say it. Enemies know more about you. So we're just trying to keep silent and let God manifest His work in our life and see what become of our future. But things have been going uh great. As you can see, my face, everything is like shining. That
Yeah.
shows that things have been going. Well, things is absolutely fine.
So you try to tell me when things aren't going good, your face will be dark, right?
Yeah, that's the time the camera can get kind of blue. Yeah.
Okay.
But
Okay,
as
I
you can
got
see,
it.
I'm smiling, I'm happy. I just having that energetic spirit in me. Yeah, things have been going fine. Things.
Okay. But who's the guest we have on the show today? Who we have today?
Yeah, we actually have our brother, our father, our uncle and nephew, niece on our show by the name of Samuel Tiedo. But then will come on later on to better introduce himself and tell us what he's actually involved in. That is his business, and give a little profile about himself. And yeah, I think we know little about him, where he been in Ghana for over quite some times, and decided to come back home and try to establish some system, that will also contribute to the development, empowerment of people, that is youth within the country. But he is going to come on shortly, and before we invite him to introduce himself, we'll just take a short promotion break and be right back. Okay.
Okay, you said 38 plus years. Wow.
Yeah, man. 38
But
plus years.
they made a Ghanaian man. They made a Liberian man.
I still have the Liberian blood in me.
Oh yeah.
Hey, man, I love
Home
my
is
man.
home. Home is home. No matter where you go, how
Yeah,
long you stay
def,
there, home is always
def,
home.
definitely. And once you get home, you feel like whether you are actually home. Yeah,
Exactly.
definitely. You will never feel satisfied or happy when you are far away from home. You always miss home, no matter what.
I really miss the cassava leaf for 38 years because
Ah,
my mom used to prepare
dang.
that.
We almost eat that every day, every blessed day. So that's the good part about Liberia. You have lot of mixture of food here that is not found in other places. Like when I was in Senegal,
Exactly.
I find it very difficult there to eat good food. Okay, even when you
Mm-mm.
find the cassava leaves, it will be very dry. Okay, just
Exactly,
imagine you
very.
you having a very dry leaf to try. You won't have the actual taste that you normally get when you are getting a raw leaf. And so Liberia is sweet. Yeah, Liberia is sweet. Mommy, I say you can be finding it difficult to have some soup there down there.
Yeah, yeah. Like you gotta be creative. Like if once a cocoa, always a cocoa. You gotta be creative. Probably.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, welcome to Library Business Connection Network. It's a pleasure to have you with us here today, Mr. Samuel. So you have the platform to introduce yourself and tell us about your business background.
Okay. Thank you very much. My name is Samuel Tiedo. I was born in Liberia, Waterside to be precise. My parents hail from Lexington, Sano County. Um, I left Ghana at the age. I left Liberia at the age of 11. That is 1988. Spent my entire life in Ghana. Grew up, went to school, learned what I did. I completed the technical university, coming out as a mechanical technician. But unfortunately for me, I didn't use that in my life. I'm a father of seven, happily married. The name of my wife is Diana, and then we have a lovely family. I decided to come home just I think on the 19th today. This month will be my 1 year in Liberia. I came to celebrate my mom's 75th birthday after being away from her for 38 years. And during her birthday, I noticed a lot of things in Monrovia that motivated me to come up with my business that I decided to put out there. Um, the first thing was I realized that Liberia or Monrovia itself was choked with fields, especially plastic waste. So we have a company called Greenfield Waste Management and then Coastal Sanitation. That is a partnership with me and my wife. So we decided to even lobby for the contract to get Monrovia out of this menace. But unfortunately, it didn't work. So I just decided to go back into my shell, take my notebook, go back, revise on what I can do. And then my memory just took me on the way, my journey through from Ghana to Liberia by road. And whatever I noticed on the road, I wrote those things in my journal. So I just went through and decided to come up with the current company that I'm putting up, which is DSAM Construction Service, where we say that everything that is seen can be constructed, provided the means is there. Yeah. So that is a little about me. I am 49 years old. I turned 49 years old last month, 31st. And then I pray that God give me more life because it's not about me. Everything I learned in Ghana is not about me. My coming home is about the youth that I always see riding motorbikes, those on drugs in the streets. Most of them have good potentials. When you harness them, you train them, they'll be able to come up to be good somebody because I have this policy that nobody is useless. No one is useless. For me, I was once in that situation and then somebody turned me around. So I never look down on anybody. Mine is to take them, if they are willing to be trained, train them how to fish and let them know that the system and method you taught them how to fish, they should also help others to also fish. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. So thank you there for the brief introduction. Uh, yeah, thanks so much. You're welcome once more.
Thank you.
Hey man, brother, like I said again, welcome to the show. Thank you so much. That was a great introduction of yourself and things like that. But I took a lot of information out of it. But can you tell the average person out there, our viewer that don't know exactly what your company does? Can you just explain that a little bit in detail to our audience?
Okay, sir. What we do at DSAM Construction Service, At first, it was these some aquariums where we construct fountain aquariums. They are kind of like small pools that we do in the house that we put fishes inside. In Ghana, they give a lot of emphasis to these things because of the aged, because it reduces stress, reduces blood pressure. When the age, normally do that in the garden. So when our mothers and fathers go around it, they see those things and they are relaxed when they watch the fishes swim.
Yeah, your library network.
Yeah, I make a good project.
Yeah, the network not freeze again. Yeah, the project he had decent cleaning service. I think a lot of like I had a friend of mine too. He was talking about the if that's the waste manager and things like that, just cleaning and stuff. I think those things, those are some of the business that people need to get into, because just
And yeah,
having
and
yeah,
one important thing about it, if you are into stuff like this, you have the chance of receiving grant from NGO because you are like, fighting for, the waste,
environmental.
okay,
Yeah,
environmental stuff. So you have people, a part of you going to get a client, all those kind of stuff. People can actually come and donate, in your institution. If you are well known, like the green fee that he just pronounced, okay,
yeah,
is owned by one politician daughter, and she's getting bastard money from it. They are not actually doing anything sound. So you saying that why you heard they kind of feel, but they just get into it and try to get the funding and will put it in their pocket and don't want to really put in the work. But when they started, it was so great. Their whole material was green, green, green. And it was so great when you see them on their bag and all this kind of stuff. But we can't see them no more. Okay.
yeah. I think over time, like sometimes too, like you gotta put system in place. Like most people, anybody I talk to, like businesses and people I talk to that been in the business or a successful business owner, they always put in system in place. And the system you put in place, it will ride along long when you're gone. But if you don't establish that system, if you just because some people have we call it like the honeymoon stage of things. Anything people do, they're excited at that moment. They can do everything, talk to people, whatever. But then over time, you see them going, like going south because they don't have that system in place. So over time, those things start fading away. By the time you know and start to, it still exists, but you don't hardly hear from them and stuff too. I think those are the things that some of us we kind of lack at time. We have the big dream, whatever, but you're not gonna do it yourself. But you can have that system put in place yourself, and then go ahead and implement that system and say, "Hey, this is what we're gonna do it." And most time people tell me and stuff too. You gotta put a system where it's like you can take yourself out of it, so that way you don't have to be around when those stuff are like
Yeah.
yeah, when they're operational and stuff too. But people don't do that. People want to be engaged all the time into it, and I think those are some of the things. So sometimes too, like, or you have some people like just want like to get the funding, like you said, and they'll do whatever they can just on paper or just maybe for the first few months or so, and then after that, it just dies. So those are the things. But
Yeah.
yeah, man, it's good. There's a lot of business. I think like these businesses, not a lot of people have competition into it, so it's something that you can if you have a good things in place where it's like you can go ahead and acquire the proper funding. It can be great. It got a long future ahead and so too. And the waste, the environmental waste, and like things like that. We need that. We need that because according to the other investor, Thomas, I went over there. He has said it. He said, like, man, like the place over there, the way I left it, few years, I think way back he left it. He said roads and other stuff are developing, but like the waste itself is like people just bring their trash and just throw it in the backyard. You
Hmm.
know, things like that. It brings the mosquito, it brings the malaria, and all that thing. And a lot of people, man, every small thing, I mean, I sick with like my neighbor, what kind of sickness? You know, people just be diagnosing. What
I will be
you know,
sickness that you get
I'm like,
different sickness.
man,
So the first thing that your mind can run to that malaria because the clinic have make it like a common stuff to us now. As soon as you go to clinic, when you do any test, if they not tell
yeah,
you say, oh my man, you get A plus or you get this or you the malaria high or the malaria low, it's just a common sickness that everybody think that once you get sick, that malaria because the mosquito to put a joke aside, the mosquito is very very huge here in the city. Okay, so if you get bitten by one or two or three or four, even though there is a hidden stuff beneath your illness, but you will also have when they do your test, they normally do the malaria test and they will know that, oh, you are actually not feeling well. Okay, can I log in? Okay, so that's just it. But sometimes when you go, some people they can just do their own testing. You observe yourself, you feeling weak. Say, my man, malaria disturbing me, or my man, malaria disturbing me, or then even say do checking you, all they know that malaria. The first thing
yeah,
they become their own. We are our own doctor here. Once we notice that one will add behaving funny, we don't need to consult any physician. We go straight to the pharmacy and tell them what to give us. We'll not tell
yeah,
them say, what happened. Yeah, my man, you get malaria tablet. Yeah, yeah, give me how much for it? Father, you okay, give me one, you take it, account one, take it. You see the what are the different signal doing you or what you want to know. So that is just our habit here. That's our habit.
yeah. And I was telling people, I said, if my neighbor can talk, then tell them that it's teaching some people that. So, yeah, you got people be like, oh, yeah. I'm like, man, like, who diagnosed you with that sickness? Myself. I said, oh, yes, sir. So he lie on my neighbor and stuff, too, you know? Yeah, so that's the thing,
uh,
man. But it
our,
comes down to it again, man. But even though it cause, but the root cause is us not taking care of our surrounding. You know, like actually polluting the place where we eat, where we sit, where we sleep, and all those things. And so
yeah, sure.
imagine you coming around, taking those waste from people and telling them, say, hey, you know, and use it as a, you know, like whatever the recycling and all those things, and it make a huge difference, you know.
It's
And not a lot
definitely,
of people want to do waste business in Liberia.
yeah. The only problem that I see you may have the vision, but those people that will be on the field will be the one to make your vision to not work. Okay, some of them they are entitled to visit like 5 or 6 or 7 homes. All they know that you are paying them with a fixed salary. They will just take the vehicle and come to the one or two, and go without even wasting their time to say they're coming to educate people. Liberian liberian majority of them, they are not serious, they are not disciplined. Okay, so that led make you not to have your business feeling. So in order for you to just have the flow of stuff, in order for you to get funding from other area, you just like focus on them to just do their normal work, have some photos and other things. But majority of them, you will ask them like, how many I mean, how many times the people since we gave the money for the debt, they not come for debt. You see it? So someone they will tell you say they will come by where they're supposed to be coming to us every week. We got paying the $5 US every month just for them to come for the diet. Okay, but in a month time, sometimes you will find them coming like maybe 2 times. So we'll be forced to give money to those boss those zogos so that they can carry the debt and throw it. So and if they carry the debt and throw it, sometimes you have to give them $200, $300. So you saying it? And yeah, the man that owns the compound put a mandate down that nobody shouldn't encourage those people to come in the fence, because if they come, whatsoever they see, they might likely come again to come and do steal or other, which is true. But those people, they are not doing what they told us that they were going to do. They said that every week. So with the company know that every week they are coming. But those people that they have on the fee, they are not being committed because they want to steal the gas money. So if you know that the mayor supposed to come in our community every week, you are going to allocate the 10 gallons of gas. The mayor going to take the 5 gallons of gas, and when they come 2 times, then they burn out 5 gallons. The mayor set it and do what he's supposed to do with it. So
But
you
but
see,
I think with that, like sometimes too, and I think we started the show with saying system. I think system, when you put a system in place, you can combat those shortfall activity for either your employee or even the customer that want to take advantage. I mean, or take advantage of your company. Or you got
yeah,
some people want to use different propaganda and stuff too. It's all about you having a system in place. If you have like-minded people and you have anti like tough people around you and say, be like, hey, how do we do check and balance on these things?
yeah,
And it can build up, because now it's like, okay, like maybe somebody come to your place and start to want to take the trash. They you have a maybe like an app, a app that they're saying that, hey, they do that. Then they send that person a message and start to whatever, something that will say, okay, that person didn't reach me today, and you yourself, the person that paid for the trash, you can go ahead in the app and upload something or do something that will say, okay, this person didn't come for my trash today, and they'll take it. It will send it to somebody random in the office, or someone be like,
yeah,
hey, these are the expectation that wasn't met today, and go like that. But you just gotta think it through as a business. When you think it through, I think there's a lot of ideas that you can put together to do that. People will take advantage of it, like the
yeah,
system want to get paid, people, even our own show, you know what I mean? Like for me, I tell people, like for my hard work, I like to be compensated. I like for somebody to, like, I like to work for commission. You know what I mean? I like commission because that means that if I don't put the time into it, I'm not gonna get paid. Because the
yeah,
point is, and so too, is like especially a new business, or even if it's not a new business. If you tell me, say, hey, you're gonna give me 20% every sale I make, man, I'll make more sale. I'll
yeah,
make more things, because that's what it is. But you cannot be a professional marketer, or how you call it, like say you're entrepreneur, but then you don't want to do commission based. Because the point is, how do I know that you marketing my product? Like it's no result, no other thing. I'm providing all the equipment to you, but yeah, it's like he's saying I gotta pay you, like pay you a monthly salary. You haven't shown me anything, so how would I pay you like a monthly salary? So you start with commission. You be like, hey, this is what going on, and you go from there. But people don't want to do that, but they prefer
yeah,
sitting down. They prefer sitting down and start to, and then time go by. Time go by with them. I don't know. It just sometimes it just kind of crazy how someone else would think sometimes. But those are some of the things that I don't understand at all. What's the deal? Is he struggling trying to come on?
his number is even off. His number is even off. I tried calling him. He said out of coverage area, the network problem because the ring is falling. So
Oh
maybe the
yeah.
network. Okay, it's phone ringing. Oh my god. Hello? Yeah, you went offline. We stay here waiting. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. But you have data? No, if it is data issue, I could actually send you, maybe like $1, or I can on this number, right? Okay, I will purchase the data once and for all for you. Okay. Like Abraham writing me. A man say, my man, I see picture about your meetings on investor and other things.
he
You all
called.
forget
He
about
called.
me. Oh.
He called me. He
And
called me yesterday. I missed his call. I called him back, but he didn't pick up. He called me yesterday.
imagine he left wondering why. Why is up to now? You haven't yet taken any picture of investor.
Did you call Thomas back?
I try no no I try like the text I left him a text but up to now I haven't opened it. I was trying to tell him that uh the guy haven't yet respond to me. It seems to be like the guy stay out of time. So
Mm.
I'm a two, I'm a one. Yeah, I just sent it. Yeah, I just uh.
What it may have data that data problem you had or that what you had.
Yeah, I showed that data. You know, it raining. No way for people to get out. Uh, So Peter asking how many minutes time will be ready for on the interview. Is a guy from uh I've interviewed him before. He's
Hmm.
into farming business, that is animal farming. Yeah, and he started great, and but now he's saying that he want to come back on the show. It seems to be like there have been some improvement.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm asking for the link again. Okay, Thomas just wrote me.
Yeah, you
Okay,
back on? Yeah. Like you know that how your colleague in that library the network you got there with us. So yeah, so you were explaining stuff to us to our audience about your day to day activity in your business, far like what your business do exactly. Can you elaborate on that before we
Yeah.
go forward?
Okay, sir. So, as I said, at DSAM, initially when we came to Liberia, we started with the fountain aquariums. Then we got to know that Liberians don't know anything about fountain aquariums and then the health benefits. So we decided to also move into the construction sector. So at DSAM now, what we do is that we build box houses, that is those cute houses with the hidden roofs. We do canoe building. We also do pergolas. We do fountains, aquariums, and we also do waterfalls, especially for hotels and then residential areas that want to have this kind of little waterfalls kind of things, like little rivers in their homes and stuff. So that's exactly what we do now at DSAM Construction Service. And now we're also open to train people who also want to learn from us. Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do now.
Wow, that's really good. You got some
And lest I forget,
specialty
also
training.
we also add a biodigester. We have two types of biodigester. We have the one that we do that goes straight into the soakaway, and then we also do the one that we have the recycling of the water, which is used to water gardens like the green grass, the lawns, and all that. So yes, we are also into biodigesters. Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty good. That's really good. So like as far as you doing, how do you measure your success and impact on the height of your company right now? How do you measure the success and impact?
The success impact, I could say that we have a bright future here in Liberia. It's just that my time, my coming in is a little bit um forming in line with the Liberian election period, so it makes things a little bit slower. Most of my clients also are also saying that, oh, let's wait after the elections and all that. Yeah, I do understand election fevers and all that, but the future is bright. Our success will be great, especially the impact we will have on the generation to come who have nothing to do. Yeah, our success will be great. Yeah.
Okay. So what advice will you give to aspiring entrepreneur?
My advice is to aspiring entrepreneurs is that whatever gift that God has given us, we shouldn't limit it to us only. We should always be able to cause an impact into the community and the society in which we find ourselves. Whatever knowledge we have, let us impart it onto others, because tomorrow we may not be here and the next generation need to continue whatever we started. That's my little advice I have for everybody.
That's good. So I know you said the business is pretty young right now. Like most businesses, people have obstacles and challenges. So right now, what are your challenges within your business?
My challenge right now is getting a site, a location, a good location, because now we are mainly into the canoe building. We started with the biodigester, but because of the raining season, we've paused a little bit. All constructions have stopped. I realize that here in Liberia, when it rains, people don't work. But in Ghana, when it rains, that's where we work harder. So the construction, especially with the rainy season, we've stopped all biodigester construction. So we are concentrating on the canoe building. So now what we are doing is we are looking for a site to set up a full office and then a workshop whereby everything will center from that place to everywhere that we go. That is our major challenge now.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have like any fear that would just say how do you calculate any risks within your business? Or let me put the question this way, okay? How do you overcome fear of failure and take calculated risks within your business? Pardon me. I come in.
Hello.
Yeah, you can respond
Okay.
after the question.
Yeah, thank you very much. Life itself is full of risk. I'm not afraid of taking risk because I learned that from my wife, who is the greatest risk taker I've ever known. She takes risks like nobody else does. So I'm not afraid of taking risk. All I'm afraid of is never invest in people. That's what I'm afraid of, because the more you invest into people, you leave your legacy. So I'm not afraid of taking risk. And I'm always open to start new things. I always want to move into starting something new. If I don't succeed, I'll keep trying until I get there. So I'm not afraid of taking any risk. Yeah.
So let us take a short promotion break and get right back. Okay, your phone is on loudspeaker, right?
No, please, it's not.
Because we're having a feedback from your end.
Yeah, my mind is not a loudspeaker.
Okay, let me see. Because once I low it, let me see. Hello, hello. The feedback is not coming. Once I lower your volume down, the feedback can be there. So what I want you to do, I want you to like quit quit the interview and click on the link, because like that if we're talking and then we hear
Okay.
ourselves, it can cause of you know. I think you two getting the same
Yeah.
feedback, right, Daddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, just
So
a little feedback. Just a little.
yeah, yeah. From your end, it should be maybe network something like that, but you can just quit and try to click on the link again.
Okay.
Quit and exit and try to click on it. Okay. So Thomas said that tomorrow 11 a.m. we'll be meeting Abraham.
Okay.
I confirmed with Abraham already. Abraham was the one that proposed the time and said that we should
Uh,
meet at the free port.
oh, nice.
Yeah. And there, I don't know. They won't allow us in because we don't have a pass. So where exactly we want us to sit?
But don't he works there, so he'll have a pass.
Yeah, but that doesn't give other clearance to enter just like that. Hello, you getting it now?
Yes, I am, please.
Okay, now it's better.
Okay.
Oh, so what we are going to do? Okay, because the effect is still there. Okay,
Okay, they are just little crickets around here.
no, not the cricket. It's actually our
It's
own
just a new
our
site.
own voice. Once we talk, we can hear ourselves.
Oh, okay.
So the reason is because you don't have okay. Let me just say, once you finish talking, okay, there is a portion on the screen
Okay.
there, the microphone area. Just hit it. Then we'll put your microphone on mute.
Okay.
So just try that. Let's
On
see.
mute. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Try it. Let's see.
Yeah.
It's
Is
not
now on mute.
okay. It's on mute now. Okay, now
There
you
you go.
see. Once we talk, you won't be receiving that feedback. The reason is because you don't have a headphone on the phone, so the audio from the speaker is also going down to the mic and it come and it just circulating. So once we ask you a question and then you want to talk, you can unmute yourself and talk. And once you finish talking, you just put yourself on mute. Okay, that will be okay. Okay, smart.
All right, you were back, right?
Yeah.
All right. So how you call it? So like you say, you've been away for 38 years. 38 years. Like out of the 38 year, what actually inspired you to say you want to come back to Liberia and do business? I know you say you were raised there, but at the age of 11, you migrated over to Ghana and you stayed there for 38 years. So most people will call you Ghanaian. So what made you want to come back to do business in Liberia? Why not Ghana?
Thank you very much. Like I said off air, home is home. No matter where you find yourself at, whether the US, whether the Britain, or whether Europe and anywhere, when you are a native of a certain country, that's where you are born, that's where you are from. So definitely, once in a lifetime, you have to return home. The what motivated me to come back to Liberia and not open my business in Ghana. It's not I don't have businesses in Ghana. I have chains of business in Ghana. I'm running an Uber company in Ghana. I have cars working. We have a cleaning service, a cleaning company there called DSAM Cleaning Service, which is working. We have farms. My wife and I, we have huge acres of farms there. My coming to Liberia was mainly motivated by my mom because it's been 38 years since I last saw her. And then she was hitting the mark 75. So I had to come home and then be with her. Maybe I don't know because she kept on calling, son, you need to come, you need to come. And when you're raised in Ghana, we take words at a certain level. When your parents are inviting you to come, it means maybe something important that they want to tell you before certain things happen. So I took that bold step and I decided to come. When I came after my mom's birthday, I realized there were so many opportunities here in Liberia. A lot of opportunities are here. The only thing is that you need to know where you are targeting your targets and then where you are going and the kind of people you surround yourself to help that dream come to reality. That's what motivated me to establish myself here. Thank you.
That's good, man. That's good. Like you said, home is always home. I tell people over here, we like anywhere you go, like if you're a foreigner, you always know you have somewhere special to run to. It's almost like having like leave your house and your mom at home waiting for you. If something happen, you run back to your parents and stuff too. So those are some of the things as a business set, you having that entrepreneur mindset to do all those things, like, it's a lot of things on your plate, but just having that step for you to say, okay, I came here, I kind of like survey some of the things that are going on in Liberia, I decided to start business. But one would say like so you wasn't hesitating at all to do things in Liberia, because it's hard. The reason why I'm saying that it's hard. Like, what was going in your mind though, like to try to start this stuff? Because like another things like that. I just want you to hit on that before we go to the next question.
Yeah, what motivated me the more. I know things are really difficult and hard here, but the most important thing was that when I was coming to Liberia from Ghana, I used the road because I'm an adventurous kind of person. I like to adventure a lot. So on my way, I got to know that Liberia has a lot of beautiful interconnected rivers. You know, beautiful and interconnected rivers, but the roads are bad. So one of the major thing that came into my mind is, why don't you do a water transport? Start a canoe building company, put on the water, transport people from one place to another place. That is exactly where the whole thing started. And then the building of biogas started coming in, house construction started coming in, establishing a recycling or a company that will clear off Liberia off the plastic waste and all that. That's how come it all started. But it started with my journey from Ghana to Liberia on road. That is exact. That so my main target now, apart from the biodigester and stuff, is the canoe production. That is exactly what is going on now in my head. And if anybody should tell me that, Sammy, what do you want to start first? I would say that let's start the canoe business, because the transport business in Liberia is not moving. The roads are bad, but the rivers are there. The rivers are there, and they are connected to various counties. You see, so put some canoes on water, get people to go to where they're going, and then that is it. People's lives are getting easier. Thank you.
Yeah, that's like, I mean, you hit it. There's a lot of time too, and so people like, there's so many things to do as an entrepreneur. For us, we have a lot of things on our mind, and sometimes too, like those things, it can be our I don't want to say like some of the obstacle in our way because we want to do we want to do most things at once, a lot of things running in our head. But anyways, I'll leave it like that, and we'll go to the next question. There's a famous quote. There's a famous quote. It said people are awarded in public for things they do in private for many years. And with that being said, there's a lot of challenges. There's a lot of business I feel in the course of those time. There's two questions to this one. Do you ever have a business that never worked out in the past? And also, why do you think that most people like business fail within the first year of existence?
In my lifetime, I haven't gotten, yeah, I nearly had a fail, but I was quick to learn from the mistake I did. That nearly caused my failure. And I also listened a lot. And so the second question to that one is that I will also tell people that they should learn from people who have gone ahead of us in that same line of business. You know, as young entrepreneurs, we don't want to learn from those who have gone before us, but we need to learn. Go to them, ask questions. For me, I ask questions a lot. My wife used to be with Zoom Lion Ghana Limited in Ghana. And then for me, I don't hesitate in asking her questions whenever I need questions. And when it comes to sanitation, I ask her because she's a professional in that line. You know, when it comes to the biodigester and the building construction industry, I ask a lot of questions about or to people who have gone ahead of me because they are more experienced than I am. You know, so we shouldn't allow that this kind of mentality that I have arrived kind of mentality to eat into us. Let us be humble, ask questions, go to the people who have been there ahead of us, ask questions, can make the world. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for adding to that. You know, like I think but most people in business, people sometimes want like experience. You know, instead of being wise, which I sometimes say people should use to, like being a wise person, like you said, going to the person that already did it before, already struggled, always do those things. But sometimes when you're giving those advice, people tend to not listen to you. They want to experience it. When they experience it, they say, I see what the person was talking about. But they don't want to be the wise man and to say, okay, my business mentor told me that I gotta do this, I gotta do that. But now I see what they're talking about. I learned the hard way, you know. But you are so true to that, you know. That's a good way to respond to that question. Thank you for your feedback.
Okay, seeing that you have decided to establish your business actually here in Liberia, okay, what is the actual impact you think those projects of yours will have within the Liberian economy?
Please, can you come again with a question? Your line was broken.
Yes, I said you have decided to come home after quite some time now, after 38 years, okay, and seeing that you having a lot of projects on hand, what are the impacts, okay, that you think is going to contribute to the Liberian society?
To me, I think it's going to contribute a lot. Like I, my reason for establishing this particular company or organization is not about me. It's not about the profit. It's about getting people off the streets, giving them the hope of using their hands to do something. You know, there's one thing I learned in Ghana. They said that Liberians are lazy. When I came here, I also heard the same statement that Liberians are lazy. But I don't want to look at that. I want to see the Liberian that are being serious, that can use their hands to do anything that they're introduced to. So my part, to me, in contributing to the economy of this country is to get a lot of people out of the street, train them, teach them how to fish, and let them fish for themselves.
That is nice though. But I hear those same narrative too that people say that we as Liberian we lazy. We don't want to like me and him before you went offline. I was just saying the same thing to ourselves. But I rather work for commission because the thing about it, it shows that the work that I can do, it shows the effort. It shows that when I put in more time and work, I can get result, and I'll be able to show the company or whoever owns the company, say, hey, you don't have to worry about like paying me a monthly salary because I will show you results, and through results and stuff, I'll get paid for that. But most Liberian, you ask them, hey, like you want to do commission, they don't want to work on commission because, like you said, they just want to sit down and not show effort and not show the effort, and it's kind of hard because that narrative is spoiled for like the other hardworking people out there. And I see some, and I engage myself every day to with hardworking people every day that wants opportunity, but because of those things that those people like the cover that they put on to like our places and things, people don't see that. People just see that, oh, Liberian being lazy, or Liberian will take advantage of you, or Liberian will do this and do that. So those narrative, we have to encourage it to try to move forward. And I'm glad you as a business owner, like you say, you putting those aside and you want to once again come back to the experience. You want to experience it for yourself, even though you don't want to be a wise person, but you want to have the experience to say, okay, let me see if this things is true for this what they're saying. With that being the case, right, we'll move into our next question. What are some of your goals? Your goals for your company? What are some of your goals for the company?
Um, some of the one I think that one of the major goal of the company is to become a household name within the next 5 years or 6 years. To be a household name in Liberia. That's that's my target and my goal. That's all I'm praying for. And to also raise people that will also take after me when I'm not around. They should continue whatever I started. That is all that I'm praying for.
Okay. Like you said, household name. Can you elaborate on that? What do you mean by household name?
Yeah, what I mean by household name, back in Ghana, we have companies like the Zoom Lion, which is a household name where wherever you go, everywhere, when it talks about recycling, they are there. You understand? When it talks about agriculture, they are there. So that is how I want to see us, do some construction service. When it comes to real estate, they will say, oh, this is the some real estate. They built this. When you talk about river transportation, that is canoe building, we should take over the whole country by raising good people who are trustworthy, that can deliver on time, so that at least just to create a good name. That's what I mean by a household name. People should know about us wherever we go, we find ourselves. People should recognize us.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you, there, Mr. Samuel T. Doe. Let us take a short promotion break and be right back. So,
Yeah, it's pretty good, man. It's pretty good. You have some good business idea. I think what you're doing and stuff too. If you can like to add on to the household name, if things go well, you can actually, since you already have the same concept in Ghana, if you can just do like a franchise, whereas like people like you say you like to raise people. So I say you do a franchise, you do the company, you raise the person up, they come up within your business, and then you say, hey, go to, like for example, go to Nima County. We're gonna open a branch over there, or if you want to go ahead open a branch, you have this much, you know, bring this much to the table. The company will help you with this, and then we can start you off. So everything now is like you say, it's a household name. So when people see in Liberia, they know it's the same quality they get in Nima. when they see in Morovia, they know that the same quality they get it in Nima County, Lofa County, all those things, and I think that's what it is too. Just to add to that stuff, speaking about household
Yeah,
name.
that is exact. Yeah, that is exactly what I plan doing when we start bringing in people to train them on the business. That's exactly what you said. That is exactly what we have planned, and everything is on paper. So, yeah, thank you so very much for hitting that one too. It's a
Yeah.
good one. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Let me know when you're back when we're back from commercial.
Yeah, yeah. Just check your WhatsApp. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, welcome back again, Mr. Samir. It's a pleasure to have you once more on our show. Uh, Having this business and with all of those plan that you have in mind takes a lot of financial strength. How do you actually goes about funding your business? Do you have like uh, people like partnering you, within the business? Okay, we come in with 1,000 or 2,000 in order for this plan to be put into work, or it is just you or you, your wife, or how is it done?
Yeah, thank you very much. It is just me. It is just me. Everything I've started now is just me and then my wife. She is also a major contributor to the dream of this company. So for now, it is just me and my wife, nothing else. Nobody else is partnering with us. I tried contacting a cousin of mine, but his response has not been given yet. So I just decided to go solo with me, myself and my wife. So yes, for now it's my wife and I.
Okay, but where you get those, like, how do you come up with the funding though? I know you said like how you guys come up with the funding? Did you use bank? Did you raise money? Like, what are you guys? How you guys came up with your funding to start a business?
Okay. We have, like I said, we have a little chain of businesses in Ghana.
Hmm.
So those businesses are the ones that is funding us for now, little by little, until we are financially strong here. Then we stop using the funds from Ghana. We allow the Ghanaians to also take care of that place, so that when we are having our annual meetings and stuff, we can bring all those things, see how each country is faring, and we know how to move ahead. Yeah.
Okay, so you as yeah, I think I could probably say you're doing business international because it's like two different countries that you're in now. With that being the case and stuff too, right? How like somebody like me like abroad, maybe like somebody that gonna watch this show later on and stuff too, or try to want to do business in Liberia, what type of, and then the narrative that out there that people, even myself, sometimes I say it too, that people shouldn't do business in Liberia and stuff too, because like some of us, we don't want to like take advantage of, have the opportunity that people give us. We want to take advantage of people. So what would you say those investors out there that hesitating, that don't want to do business in Liberia? What advice would you tell them?
My little advice is first to we the entrepreneurs, is that we should be people who are trustworthy. When someone is investing in us, we should make sure the person trusts in exactly what we are doing. That's for me, to all entrepreneurs out there, new entrepreneurs up and coming, that we should be trustworthy of anyone that is investing in us. Let them know exactly what is going on. And to those out there who want to invest, I would say that yes, in Ghana we say that to every house there is a mensa, which is we call a third born, which means that among every sheep there is a black sheep. It doesn't mean that all the sheep are black. So they just need to know the right place to put their seeds. That's what I can say.
Okay. So, are you kind of open to partnership? That is, you waiting for anyone to come join you within your struggle?
Of course, why not? Anybody, a good dream is worth supporting. If anybody out there sees that the course that we are trying to take is a good one, we are open. They are free to come and join us, and then let's make Liberia a better country like it used to be before. I always say that the Liberia that I left is not the Liberia now. So we are the ones to repair the damages that is being created. We are the one that can build Liberia and put Liberia back to where it was. So yes, anybody who wants to support me in the course I'm taking is fully welcomed. Thank you.
So someone out there might be wondering the value of your company. Okay, if an investor out there and then thinking, okay, he's into this, what is actually the value of this guy company, and what actually can I bring on board, or what sort of investment can I make within his company in terms of finance? Okay, what would be your response to that? What is the value of your company now as we speak in terms
Um,
of money?
yeah, okay. When you talk about the value of my company, for me, I would say that it is priceless. That is what I would say because it's not about the money. For me, it's not about the money. Even though, yes, we work for money, for me, it's not about the money now. It's about the people I'm trying to raise up to become better people in the community, in the society, taking people off the streets, taking people off, excuse me to use the word drugs and all that, giving them a meaningful life. That is all I want to do. But if anybody wants to come in monetarily, it depends on the area the person wants to come in. We have the canoe building the side, we have the construction, the building construction side, we have the aquarium side. So it depends on which part the person is seeing him or herself willing or interested to what partner us into. Then we can take it up from there. But from now, I can say that my company is priceless.
Okay. So I know you have the experience. You as an entrepreneur and you doing business internationally. One will ask themselves to the in the question of the face of hiring an employee or firing an employee. Which one do you think is the hardest thing to do? Do you think that hiring is hardest to do or firing is hard to do?
Can you please come again with a question?
I said, which one you as a entrepreneur or you as a business owner, which is the hardest thing to do, firing someone or hiring someone?
For me, you are talking about hiring somebody and then training someone, right?
Or firing someone or firing
Or
somebody.
firing someone.
Yes.
Hiring somebody is not difficult. Firing somebody is difficult because you've put your trust in that person. You've taught the person so much, and then at the end of the day, the person messes up. Let me use that word. It's very difficult to see that person go, but like my former boss would tell me, when you are fired today, there are 1,000 people on the line waiting to take your position. So hiring people is not difficult, but firing them is very difficult to me.
Okay. Thank you. I have like two more questions. This one is your business. One is your business registered? Is it up to date on taxes and registration?
For now, no. For now, no. We just started, so all the documentation are in place. Um, like I said, most of the people we normally need to source out for contract and all those things, and then most of the people are telling us that after the election. So hopefully, after the election, the first thing is that we're going to register that and then get all our tax numbers, our TIN numbers, and everything in place. Then we are okay to go. Like I said, we just yesterday I spoke to somebody about a riverside a land for the canoe business, and then we are supposed to go there on the weekend to see the land. So I just want to have all those things in place. So once we register, there will be no excuse that we don't have this, we don't have that, we don't have this to start with, we don't have a place and all that. So yes, for now we are not registered, um, but it's going to be after the election.
Okay. My last question. You spoke earlier on box housing. Can you tell me like where exactly is box housing? What is a box house?
Okay, a box house is a simple kind of housing system, okay, that takes little space, but they are very, very, very durable and stand the test of time. When you go to Ghana, Liberia have this kind. Liberian houses are mainly big houses with high roofs and all that. But the box houses system is the Ghanaian type, whereby from the outside you see those houses small, but when you enter into the houses, they are very spacious, and some of them are converted into smart homes with hidden roofs and very, very, very beautiful. I will send my brother Francois a picture of it so that maybe he can send it to you. Then you see the type of houses I'm talking about. Very, very simple and then beautiful. Those are
Okay.
the houses. They are not big that occupy a lot of spaces. No, they are very, very beautiful. You can have story building, two, three-story building box houses, but they are very, very cute.
Okay. Thank you. We will put that when we receive the picture. We will put that in on online so that way people can see it too. People that are watching. But yeah, that's it for me, Francois. What you
So,
got?
how do one get in touch with you if an investor out there actually want to like know you more and ask you further question? What are the ways that you can provide to the audience in order for them to get in touch with you to know more about your service?
Okay, thank you very much. My personal contact, in fact, I only have one contact because we are soon going to get the company private line, business line, so that I don't get my personal contact unless it's urgent. So, but for now, my contact is 0881 Yeah, for
So
the rest, I'll
yeah, so you have the
yeah.
flow to tell the audience anything you have on your mind. Okay, you have the flow to also engage
Mhm.
investor. You have the flow to maybe encourage entrepreneurs like yourself. So anything on your mind. Okay, so you have the flow for 1 minute.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. What I would say to all up and coming entrepreneurs out there is that never be afraid of taking risk. Don't be afraid of taking risk. Whatever is in you, the dream that you have, make sure that you bring it out, birth it. For a mighty ocean starts with a drop. So just start it a little, by little, then you are growing yourself up. And to all those out there, the investors out there in Liberia and in the international community, come, just invest into us, and then we'll make you proud. That's all I can say. Thank you.
It's a
Yeah,
pleasure to have you on our show. It's a great pleasure to have you
The
on our
pleasure
show,
is
Brother Samuel T.
mine.
Do. We look forward again to having you on our show in the nearby future. We believe that by then, there will be a lot of changes that will be made, within your establishment. And
Thank you very
I'm
much.
Francois Say, which is your host for the show. I'm here with my co-host, Mr. Ziadi Bajelo, aka the Fufu Investor. Only may not get AKA. Yeah, I don't know which one the AKA were you. Putting people first before profit or what, I don't know. I still getting lost with my own AKA. So for now, I don't have no AKA. Maybe my own AKA that shiny face, or I don't know.
yeah, shiny face. I got to come up with something for you. But shiny
Okay.
face, look, shiny face sound right. Yeah.
So it's
Elsa,
a
please,
pleasure.
I would like to know
Yeah.
where you took the fufu inverter from. Where did you take it from? Because I know Ghanaians eat a lot of fufu. Maybe you've been in Ghana before.
Hey, I like that question. You like the first person that asked me on that show what I take Fufu investing for. But anyways, when I started my entrepreneur career, we went into a seminar, right? And we had to come up with a project, but one of the projects we gotta give our investor name. Come up with an investor name. I was the only person going to that. I didn't know what to come up with. I was stuck, just like Sid saying now. And then one of my friends was like, "Hey, you like to eat a lot of fufu and stuff. Why you can't just name yourself the fufu investor?" And then from there, when the instructor say, "Hey, what you got?" I said fufu investor, and from there it just stuck. But I try to eat fufu like every Friday too. Every Friday I call it Fufu Friday. I love fufu. Yeah,
So to the viewer
That's a
out
name
there, we
nobody expected to come
yeah,
out.
sure,
That's a good
sure.
one.
yeah.
So to the
But
viewer
and
out
also
there,
too, I'm an
Okay,
investor, so I just put those two names together, Fufu Investor. So
that's all. Wow, that's great.
okay, then to the if you are out there, we thank you God for being with us. We promise to be with you always to give you the best possible content that we help educate you and become an entrepreneur. It's always good to become an entrepreneur because once becoming an entrepreneur, that will also like increase the success rate for youth within the country. Also give us a lot of opportunities to have project at our own disposal that international personnel are having is due to the lack of readiness and the lack of discipline that enabling us to work for other people out there, especially those people from the international area. There are a lot of businesses that have been run in Liberia by international community that are not meant to be run by them. It is when you check within the document that is how do you call this a Liberia business registry, they will tell you that oh this business is supposed to be managed and run by under Liberian, but being that we don't have that discipline, we don't have those skills, they give those people the chance to run it because the government also needs something in return. But if we always come up and learn and become an entrepreneur in different field, we believe that we can have this economic within our own hand. Okay, so stick with us, stick with the
Exactly.
show, always come and learn new content, try to become productive, try to become someone that can able to give something in return to the nation, and we believe we all we can be somewhere better. Okay, so it's a pleasure once more. We look forward to presenting you another wonderful interview in the coming weeks. Thanks. Bye.
The pleasure is mine. I'm also grateful. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Mr. Samuel.